There's so I should also note that sometimes, well, you can actually store water. Sometimes the water will actually drip. Sometimes the water will actually drip from each side. So there is a caution you have to keep in mind that you can't usually put it in the sides because the water will drip. And sometimes in some cases the water will drip too much. Now this is actually important if you did want to spill water. It may be good for outside purposes, but using it indoors, not really the wisest decision. Especially if you try to keep the floors dry. I don't want any leakages. I would recommend playing this indoors because a lot of times a lot of water guns usually have a faulty design where they technically will have a nonsensical design choices. And I guess Hasbro never play testers and never saw the design, but it's not as if they can actually make some arrangements. So, and what I'm doing so far is try to fill this up with all the water I have. Because I don't have any funnel, I don't want to overfill this. I get the floor wet. Otherwise, I would probably have a leakage. Now, the average reloading time that it takes to reload this gun usually depends on where you get the water. It makes it longer to actually refill the water. Sometimes it takes longer to refill it to some degree. It may take a short time if you have a fire hydrant that spills all the water you ever needed. But in some cases, it takes a lot of time to. It takes a lot of time to refill the water at your own disposal. So where you get the water is beyond me, but yeah, it usually depends on where you get it. You could get it from your sink, and you could use a turkey base to refill it, but that would take longer. Or you could actually use. Or you could actually use this on your own SuperSoaker. And now we actually got the water to fill up. We should test drive this to see if this actually is functional. Now it does leak at both the sides and you put it upside down, so I wouldn't recommend this same though. But I actually want to know what makes this so perfect. Let's see if it's really functional. Yeah. So it does work, but I don't really want to put this, so I might as well show you next to it. Yeah, I had to put it in my mouth to see how it. Sorry, Mike was gone away. Yeah, I wanted to test it out. But let's see how it works. So it does work. So it does in fact work. That's the confirmation. But I think when you put water, the handle becomes so stiff. The thing you have to know about using a Nerf gun, especially with a SuperSoaker, is that it gets stiff when you try to use it. And try to do it. And try to use it for high speed action. It's usually kind of maneuver. So the SuperSoaker works. Even though I can't really shoot this around, as much as I want to, I don't have obligation. So you should know that when you fill this one 100%, the shooting mechanic becomes so stiff. Now it can become faster once it's empty, but once you use some of it to some degree, it will become faster. But if you want to roleplay this or you up this, do this on your disposal. I should also note that sometimes the water will splash. And besides part 2, that's pretty much it to say the least. As much as I don't see the whole point of making part 2, my internet connection was kind of faulty.
Use 2 drops oil in the water.
Yeah. So apparently the SuperSoaker does in fact work. Now, the only main concern about it is that how do you clean it out in the inside if you don't want to become moldy? Well, my only best guess is that there are actually multiple parts of screwdrivers to detach this to your own clean. If you are a huge Nerf model and if you want to experiment, and as you see, I'm right out of the water.
It will lube it up.
So I heard that if you use oil, it will lube up to some degree. So I was told that you were supposed to use oil in the water and it was actually will lube it up. So apparently by confirmation, if you use oil, I don't know if that's actually legitimate, but I don't know how you're supposed to clean it up. Yeah.
Virgin, not raw.
Yeah. I don't want to wait the floors. I just wait my table. Crap. Yeah. So the SuperSoaker does work. You just need to, I don't know, do what it takes to eat it up. As much as I hate waiting on the floor, I have to clean this shit up from my table, and I have to empty this out. I don't know how much water it takes, but I have to assume they can handle so much. I don't know what context does this have, but I have a lot of water to clean up. So I end this video at a short note. So thanks for watching this review. I had to make part 2s because of my shoddy internet connection, but I'll catch you up later if you wanted to know. Until then, I had to clean out the spills of water that I spilled, and I had to put back the turkey picture that I took. So, rat-a-tat-tat, happy summer evening, and hope you're ready for August. You might need it for the long one, and I don't even know how long we just actually take this out. But, sayonara, sign off with best ultimatum, and hope you guys have a better maneuver. This is pretty much the high Acidness here, rat-a-tat-tat, and sayonara.